Hey, this is Qingdao Explorer. Ready to go try some fast food in Qingdao with me? Let's go. So there were a few fast food restaurants I didn't get a chance to go to. The first one being Papa John's. They had this really interesting soccer field pizza right here. Interesting. And 85C Bakery exists out here as well. It's actually quite popular, which was a really cool find. And here are some of the menu items in case you're interested in what the food might be like. Lastly, I didn't get a chance to go to Baskin Robbins or Haagen-Dazs as you saw in the beginning of my video. They're both very good, but the ice cream out here is very expensive. I know Haagen-Dazs charges about 85 RMB for a whole pint, which is about 15 bucks. Well, the first place I went to is McDonald's, and you'll notice right away that there's a window right here, but this window is actually outside in the mall, and it's mainly for just ordering ice cream and dessert items, which is really cool because they don't really have, drive-thrus out here. So just like McDonald's in America, they all have these touchscreen order screens, which is pretty cool. You should probably select English if you want to understand what you're seeing. The first thing I had to get was this churro ice cream, which I'll show you a picture of in just a few. Then I got this fish and burger sandwich. It has like some fried shrimp in it. Again, I'll show you that later. This is their new deal of the month, and they always run these like interesting promotions from month to month. I changed my order of fries to get the fried chicken instead, just to show you what fried chicken is like. And McDonald's is actually pretty big on chicken out here. And they have a bunch of drinks you can choose from. They have lots of teas. They even have boba. And I got the boba. And yeah, it's pretty cool what they offer compared to McDonald's in America. Of course, you can always get snacks. Like they have the jumbo cones, ice cream. They have this jumbo chicken leg. They have every burger and your favorites too, like the Big Mac, but they also have like the bacon and double beef burger. Happy Meals are a thing out here. Hello Kitty's the promotion of the month. They also have this double fish fillet and German style double sausage burger, which was interesting. And then when you're all set and you're ready to pay and you select your payment method, you just scan your barcode on your phone from WeChat in my case. It prints out your receipt and you go get your food when it's ready. And would you look at that, churro and ice cream. I'm pretty sure they don't have this in America, maybe they do, but it turned out all right. I enjoyed it. And in here in this bag was the chicken wings. They're fried chicken wings. They are bone-in. And in there was the fish sandwich with shrimp and the burger. Sorry I didn't get a better close-up shot of that. And there was my boba. The next place I went to was Burger King. And they don't have the touchscreens like McDonald's, so you have to go to the counter and order. They give you a little menu. You can point at it if you don't speak Chinese very well. And I just got the typical stuff, fries, chicken nuggets, drink. And I got the Angry Whopper. I think the total came out to be about 50 RMB, which is like pretty on the pricey side. It's like 750 for the other food you can get out here. And McDonald's was a little expensive too. I think a Big Mac is like 20 RMB, but the other stuff I ordered was about 50 to 60 RMB. So it's nice you have it, but it can be a bit expensive. On to Subway, the sandwich shop that is. These are a bit harder to find out here, but they do exist, and they have sandwiches that are much more affordable than they are in America. I ordered the club, and this lady right here was making my half-inch sub for me. They usually heat it up for you no matter what you say. And they have all the ingredients you might want, except for things like spinach and oil and vinegar. Those are the only missing ingredients. But everything else is there for mayo. They still even have cookies and soft drinks and things like that. Here's a look at their menu. And a half-inch sub is only about 25 RMB, which is like 350. And to upgrade to a foot long, it's only like 43, which is about $6. So overall, Subway is actually a pretty good deal out here in China, and especially their cookies. Their cookies are very good. I got a close-up shot of these right here, and even have my hand to scale. The only problem with Subway is that it is a bit more rare, but still, it's just like any old shop back at home. KFC is the restaurant I get asked about the most. Is the chicken better? What is it like? Well, there's a lot of perks, and as you can see by the staircase right there, you can actually take your food and eat it up on the second floor, which is a very typical theme of a lot of restaurants here in China. Right here is a phone app where I can just order KFC from my phone. Just first, you press this red button right here, and it loads up locations of KFC nearby. I happen to be at CBD Wanda at the time, so you can order it right away or have a wait for delivery for later. And it opens up the menu that you get to choose from. So here's all the prices, and there's definitely some interesting choices like the cheesa, which is a chicken and cheese pizza. But there's all sorts of good stuff. They have, the chicken boxes, and they have French fries, chicken sandwiches. This was a 10 shrimp sandwich. It's pretty cool. You have to order chicken individually if you don't want a whole bucket, which is nice though that they have that. They have fries again. They have chicken poppers, chicken wings. Anything you can think of. It's much, much, much more different than America. They have it. And I got one of these chocolate ice cream treats. I'll show you a little later. But they have ice cream, which is actually pretty cool. Egg tarts as well. And yes, they do have Budweiser to go with your chicken if you're in a, let's say, festive mood. But of course, they have all the other drinks you can imagine, the colas, the teas, the coffees. It's pretty much just like McDonald's or any other fast food chain out here. And they even have this egg and ham sandwich isn't too bad either. So when you're ready to place your order, you just press the plus sign on the screen, and it will add it to your inventory. And then after you're done, you go to the bottom right, you click pay. It'll ask you for your phone number if you want to eat there or have it delivered. For reasons, I'm not going to share my phone number. It also asks for your WeChat password, of course, for you to pay. And there you go. Boom. Payment successful. And it'll place your order. And there's my number. So you just go to the counter, show them your number, and they give you your food. And check that out. A chocolate waffle with ice cream. And I'm going to say right now, this was easily the best thing I had on my fast food expedition. It was fantastic. It reminded me of this chocolate brownie and ice cream I had at McDonald's in the year 2000. It was that good. Also got some chicken wings. They always put things in little individual bags here. And one small thing about China is people leave their trays behind, which is quite interesting. They just expect the people to come pick it up. And if you're a foreigner, just do me a big favor. Pick up your tray, throw out your trash. Just makes everyone's life a little bit easier. Next stop was Starbucks. This one will be fairly quick. And it's 2 stories, and just like any Starbucks back at home, you have a whole little sitting area where you can relax, do your work, plug in and go. There are all their food items right there. I don't know if you can see the prices, but they have a pretty cool collection of cakes and sandwiches and breads and things like that. I had one of these chocolate muffins that were 18 RMB. Very, very good. Highly recommended. And here are some of the menu prices for Frappuccinos, very similar to America, as well as tea, which is definitely catered to the Chinese audience here. Overall, I'd say that Starbucks offers the same great quality at the same American price. Time for the last place of the day, and it's Pizza Hut. And that's right, Pizza Hut is a sit-down restaurant. Alrighty, so page 1 we have the signature sets. I'm not sure what they are, can't read all the Chinese, but it's like you get pizza and wings and some pasta. They have appetizers here. As you can see, it's not your typical Pizza Hut like in the States. You have fried fish, you have these fish balls. I think that might actually be escargot or something along the lines. It is escargot. There are all the prices, hopefully you can see them well. Next page, they have soups, they have sides, they have salads. I think I'll pass on that for now. course, what you might be interested in are the pizzas, of course. Eel is the new special pizza right now. They also have durian flavor. I would not recommend that. But personally, I still just go with pepperoni, or the New Orleans is very good, or the Super Supreme. They're pretty good. They taste just like home. They have pan style, but just see right here that when you get stuffed crust, the cheese is kind of outside of the crust rather than inside of the crust. Pretty cool. And then they have pasta. I mean, I know there's like places like home that have like Domino's, they have pasta and stuff like that, but I don't know about curry and bolognese and things like that. And risotto with fungi and bacon, that's pretty cool. Steak. I don't know a single Pizza Hut that serves a steak except for here in China. This is all from Australia, Australian beef, things like that. I might be getting myself one of these today. So with a side of potato and tomatoes. And that's what I compare Pizza Hut to. It's kind of like going to an Applebee's in America. And you got all these special drinks and things like that. You know, I'm sitting down. You know, you don't order out and have it delivered to you. You just come and you sit down, you have a good time. But yeah, let's look at the menu. So I'm going to order some food now. See what we get. So they just brought out the New Orleans style pizza, and check that out. Looks delicious. It's got chicken, it's got mushroom, it's got some dried tomatoes on there. Let's pull out a little slice here. It's a little hot. This is their medium. I'm one-handing it. One hand. Here we go. Slash some more cheese. Let's just put that back for now. Alright. So there it is. So that's about 73 RMB, which is like $10. It is a bit more expensive, but I mean, it's Pizza Hut out here in China. What are you gonna do? Looks delicious enough. And I'm gonna dig into this right now. That's one thing I forgot to mention. You can't just be like, oh, I want a pizza with chicken and pepperoni and sausage and all that stuff. They don't do custom orders here. You just have a menu. That's what they offer. That's what they get. Pepperoni pizza was only offered about a year ago. So that's actually pretty cool that they have that now. They just brought out steak. And there it is, steak and potato and tomato and broccoli. Let me see if I can try and get a little cut right there. Just cut into this little steak right there. It's cooked very well, as you can see. I asked for that though because you know what? Sometimes they just really undercook it and it's basically raw. So yeah, let me give a little taste here. This tastes like a restaurant steak you get at any diner across the U.S. So there's that. There's pizza I'm working on. I think I'll finish up that pizza first. Or maybe the steak. Well, we'll see. So some final thoughts on fast food in Qingdao. It's nice to have, but you have to go to it. Like you have to go to a mall or downtown Qingdao. Those are the places that fast food restaurants are most prevalent. And the costs, they'll vary. But you know what? In the end, if you just want to remind yourself of home, it's nice to pay that extra couple bucks to get fast food every now and then. Alright, so I think I've hit up all the fast food spots in Qingdao. If there's a place you wanted me to come visit or check out, or some kind of food you wanted me to try and show you what it costs, let me know in the comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, and keep on exploring.